going through
Toby.
Aberdeen this morning. Aberdeen, North Carolina. These little towns are pretty cool going through here on Power Tour. Welcome everyone to day 4 of Hot Rod Power Tour. Thanks for joining. Good morning from just outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina. You guys saw us go through Aberdeen. That's where we stayed last night, in Aberdeen / Pinehurst. Got to see some fun out in the parking lot. The Pinehurst police aren't as lenient on burnouts as some of the other places we've been this week, so we kind of got shut down a little early. But we're heading toward Concord today, so the route actually takes us from Pinehurst, where we were, out to Fayetteville, and then back up and around up to Concord. So it's about another 3.5, almost 4 hours, probably with stops and everything. It'll probably be closer to 5. We were able to get on the road about 7:30 or 7:45, I guess, after we got filled up with gas. The field fix from yesterday, the vent up in the next to the standard, that seems to be working really well. We haven't been dumping any fuel. Got rid of the fuel smell and everything, of course. Turns out if you don't dump a bunch of fuel in the cross members, it'll probably not smell like fuel as bad. So we're heading that way. We're gonna meet up with some. You guys know Doug King and Jeff Moltz. They've been in some of the videos up at Patton Avenue. We're gonna meet up with them today. At some point, when we get closer to Concord, and yeah, we're just gonna keep our group together. We've still got the same group with us: Kevin, Brian, Toby, and Lenny. And their families are there too, so we're just going to keep going this morning, see what this route is. I know the roads can't be worse than yesterday, because we're at least in North Carolina all day today. But we'll check in as we go along like we've been doing, and we'll talk to you in a few minutes. We're heading down through here now. We just kind of made the loop around Fayetteville, so we're heading back the other direction now, kind of getting caught up. I think today, I was looking at the mileage for the day's route, it's like right at 170 miles. That's going to put us at over 900 miles today, if you include our leg from home down into Atlanta. So that'll push us over the 900 mile mark, which is just, I mean, I think it's just awesome. And I'd say we'll have at least probably another 170 to 200 to Bristol tomorrow. So that'll put us, we're going to be well over 1,000 miles on this deal by the time we get home. And that's, like I said, everything's been going really good, pretty smoothly. We're going to take this up here to the right. Pretty smoothly. I wanted to give a quick shout out, and I wish I'd caught his name. I can't believe I didn't. We met a guy who's in the service down here. He's just outside of Fayetteville, and he said it was his granddad's, a D100, I think he said. We were talking across the way from each other at a red light talking, and he was talking about getting the engine and drivetrain fixed up. He's going to take him for a big cruise someday. So I told him about Power Tour, and I hope maybe that they can get that thing ready and get that thing going. Maybe they can take it on a Power Tour one day. It was super cool talking to him, and thanks for your service, buddy. Today has definitely been the day of really nice scenery, really nice roads. Historic Cameron we're in right here. I've never been here that I know of, but just probably the nicest scenery and roads that we've had so far on the trip has been here. Hey guys! Hot Rod does just a really cool job of taking it through neat places, you know, giving you some options to see some cool small towns. And like yesterday, they took us past Darlington Raceway. You know, we didn't go directly by it, but you could have pulled over there and seen it if you wanted to, you know. Hey, morning! And these little towns are full of people just sitting here taking pictures and hanging out and watching. It's really neat. Troy, North Carolina. So we're still probably about an hour and a half from the Speedway at this point, but we're making good time this morning, really. Even if that's right, that'd put us there at like 12:30. So we already talked to Jeff. We get to see some people. There's been the most people today out on the side of the road that we've seen throughout the whole trip so far, which isn't super surprising because people are like super interested in cars and stuff up here in this area. I mean, it's the hub of NASCAR racing and everything. So yeah, but it's really cool, and this ride this morning has been awesome. The temperature is perfect. It's like 74 degrees. As long as we're moving forward, everything's been so comfortable in the truck, really. So yeah, it's good. We'll meet up with Doug, and I think Kevin, his son's with him also. So we're gonna meet up with them at some point here in about an hour or so. All right, we've made it. Right here is Charlotte Motor Speedway, the circle track. I went to school at UNC Charlotte, which is like 5 minutes in that direction from here. So it's pretty cool to kind of be back in this area and come by the Speedway. I used to do that a lot when I was in college because I just thought it was cool to be here. We need to take a left at this red light.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there's 2 lanes that turn left. I don't know why we have everybody in one. Oh, those are the 2 lanes. Crap. Yeah, traffic is crazy. Looks like there is a pile of people trying to get in today. We're not at the circle track today. We're actually over at the drag strip. So we're trying to get in here if we can get everybody in. Coming up on ZMax Dragway now. ZMax was the first racetrack, the first drag strip with the 4 wides. So we came to the inaugural race here at ZMax. It was just the 2 wides then. We've never been to the 4 wides, but we did come to the very first race they had here. It's been a while ago now. I don't know, probably 10 years, I guess, maybe more, since they did that. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's pretty cool to be back up here, and looks like everyone else is happy to be here too, because there is a absolute string of cars coming in. You can see us, we're going in the main entrance down here. It's circling around over here and then going that way over toward the dirt track and then back into the drag strip. So I knew as the week went on, especially with Charlotte and Bristol, that it's going to be pretty jammed. It's definitely crazy today. I think Bristol will probably be pretty similar. Being on a Friday, people will be probably taking off work and coming over. So yeah, we might have to leave a little earlier in the morning than we have been, maybe, to make sure we get there in time. Whew, this is pressure testing a lot of people's stuff. We're having people kind of drop like flies as we're in line just trying to get into the racetrack here. I think we've seen at least 4 people pull off to the side, kind of shaking their heads. It's hot. It is hot right here, right now. ZMax for some reason is always brutally hot, though. It's just there's a lot of concrete, man. A lot of asphalt, man. It gets brutal here. So hopefully they're going to figure out the parking, because it's been a bit of a mess so far. There was some signs that said we needed to get into this lane to be participants and over there spectators, but there's no one really kind of enforcing any of that. So I don't know. Let's get up here and see what we run into, I guess. While we're sitting in line here, just checking everything out, we decided we were going to hook up the HP tuners and just see what the official numbers were here. We right now have a let's see here. We have an engine coolant temperature of 223. The fan is on, cooling it down. It was at 225 a second ago. We have an air intake temp of 207 right now. That's how brutally hot it is here. I mean, you can tell the truck's acting a little odd because it's so, I mean, it's brutally hot. It's already cooled it down to 221. We're just curious about kind of how long stuff lasts, or how long it takes to cool it off with the fan. So there's 219. I think we have it set to come on at 222. I don't know what that was about. He's motioning people. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, we'll just keep following them. Just stay in line. Anyway, but yeah, so we're at down to 217. So I mean, gosh, I don't want to jinx anything, but this cooling system has done amazing, and this has been an absolute pressure test on all of it, because holy cow, Like I said, this is by far the hottest that we've been inside the truck. It's by far the hottest the truck itself has been. We're down to 216 now, so we're getting pretty close to the fans cutting back off here in about 4 degrees. Man, I can't get over this. There's so many cars. I think Toby said that somebody had put up that there had been over 6,000 participants at each event so far, and I bet they broke that record today, because I guarantee you there's more than that here already. And there's literally 2 or 3 lines of traffic coming into this drag strip right now. There's still 4 hours left in the event. It doesn't shut down till 6. I think they're gonna keep lining in probably until before it's over, or till right up till the time it's over. So we're finally getting parked. It looks like we're kind of down here on the big end of the drag strip at the finish line. I can't get over this. Like I said, it's nuts. So we're at 212. The fans have just now turned off, and you guys remember, I think it was like 26 seconds it usually takes if we just sit and let it idle and come up to temperature and then let the fans bring it back down. 26 seconds, and now it's been 2 minutes and 30 seconds since I started this clip, and they were already running at that point, and they just now turned back off. So we hit 212, and we still have a intake temp of 205. Weird, just crazy. Just crazy.
I think I'm gonna pull right over beside him.
Yeah, we'll go park. Go with me. Well, they opened up this area for everyone to park. You can kind of see how many people are here, and this is just on this side. I think the whole other side is already full with vendors and everything, and all beside the grandstands are also full. It's pretty crazy, and they're still pouring in over there.
You got our cards? Right. Okay. All right. All right. We'll all right. Come stay. All right. Some of these bitches. Park on.
Back in the truck, we got to see some drag racing at ZMax. That was good. Crowd was crazy here today. I couldn't believe like everything that was going on here, or how many cars were here really. Not as much going on today, a little less exciting, if you will, in quotations, but the ride was awesome. The views were really nice. You guys saw all that stuff, and yeah, we're gonna go get something to eat. It's Lenny's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to him. And I'm gonna get, hopefully, while we're at the restaurant, I'll get Toby to talk about his truck real quick, and we can show that off a little bit. And then tomorrow, since it's his birthday, we're gonna get Lenny to show his. So we're gonna get something to eat. So I'm heading down here to talk to Toby Hollifield. He's got a square body truck that is just super nice. I want to get him to tell you all about it, and I'm gonna make some shots of it real quick while I do that. All right, tell me about it.
It's a 1984 GMC Sierra Classic. It's a power window square body truck, 4 and 6 drop on it, 20-inch American racing wheels. It's just kind of something I've always had, the square body. And
when'd you get the truck?
I've had this truck about a year. The last one I had about 18 years, and I don't know, just kind of went stupid and got rid of it and missed it. And it took me about 3 years to find this truck. I just like this color combination ever since I was a kid. And I had to look really hard to find it, but I finally found one and was able to get it. And it's just got a little low crate 350 motor, and it's a 375 horse motor. Just a good driver truck right now. We're gonna try to put an LS in it sometime in the near future.
That'll be cool.
Maybe.
It's been cruising good too. Like, it's done really well this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's got about 22 miles a gallon. Cold
That's
AC.
great.
I mean, you can't really beat that.
That's the truth. No, that's good.
And ride's really good. Can't complain about that. But all in all, it's been real fun.
Good. Good. Toby and Kason have been following along with us a bunch when we're doing the shift point stuff. Man, we appreciate them so much, and it's we've had a ton of fun riding with them this week, and they've been sticking right with us. So make that final leg tomorrow into Bristol. So we made it down here to where we're staying tonight, which is at my sister's house. And Toby had told us whenever we were pulling into Sonny's there to eat dinner, he said, I think I saw fuel running out of that thing again. And we're like, what the heck? So the first thing we checked, of course, is what we fixed already, which was the vent. We're like, if fuel's coming out of this vent, something is drastically wrong, right? So we got to look in, and I was able to get up here and see this side. I thought maybe one of the fuel lines was leaking, and it was pushing fuel out. We primed the fuel pump. I got my phone up in there and held it up and primed the fuel pump. No leaks or anything that we could tell. Come over on the other side, and it looks like, because there's such a tight spot when we put this fuel tank in, it was really hard to put a clamp around where the metal fuel neck sticks up and the hose slides down over it. What looks like what's happening is that the fuel, when we fill it to full, is actually slipping out between the metal fuel neck and the hose and running to the top of the tank and then running out. So that's not good. So what we're going to do, because we don't have a clamp big enough to fix it, do a little field repair. We're going to take this metal coat hanger that Tyler got me. I'm going to run it around that fuel neck, and Dad's going to take some pliers, or I'm going to take some pliers, one of us. We're going to take it and just twist it and just kind of like safety wire in place kind of, and hopefully at least mitigate this until we can get home, get through tomorrow, get home and actually fix it. So I got the wire around the fill neck, got it routed around it. Dad's under here now trying to figure out the best way to kind of get a hold of it and twist it so that we can get it tightened up there. I don't know if you can actually see what we're doing. There we go. Okay, the coat hanger idea did not work. We tried to twist it, and when we did, it just broke. Which I guess we should have saw coming, but I didn't. Thought it would be a little better than that. So, we went back to the Old Faithful, and we threw some zip ties on it. If I can get this up in here enough, move my microphone around so you can see. Got a couple zip ties on it. I think that's as good as we can do here. Even if we jack the truck up, there's still no real good way to get to this. Just because of where it is naturally. So, hopefully, that will at least mitigate the problem as much as we can. I was able to grab the tails and really cinch them, put two of them on it. Hopefully, that will get us through till tomorrow. But yeah, so another field repair down. We've learned quite a bit of stuff on this truck as we went along through this week. Just little stuff that I don't think you would ever have noticed or been able to know it was even a problem until you took it on a trip like this. So we're pushing 1,000 miles already on it just in the past 4 days, which is that's a pressure test on anything, you know. So 1,000 miles, we've got about 100, and probably with the leg up to where we're gonna start, we probably got about 200 miles probably left. I think when I get to the end of this trip, I'm going to kind of sit down and plot the whole route and get a good estimate on the total mileage. But it's going to definitely be over 1,000, especially with the little leg that we took to come down here to stay at Christie's tonight instead of staying in a hotel. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. But I'm hoping that this fixes it. I might go take it a lap around the neighborhood here real quick and just see what's going on with it. I think quickly I'm also going to take and get into the tunes and lower the lower the idle. The idle seems to be too fast. It's almost got the transmission loaded, so as soon as you let off the brake, it's wanting to accelerate forward. So I'm going to quickly do that also, and then take it for a lap around, and hopefully that will solve all of our problems, at least till we get through tomorrow. I just went into the tune, just took that whole chart and dropped it 100 RPM. Just felt like it was idling a little too slow, or a little too fast everywhere. So well, me and Tyler are going to take it for a ride around the development here and see if any fuel sloshes out, and see if how it does as far as that goes. So yeah, I'm going, yeah. See, it's not loading up on it now. I mean, you let off, it goes, but it doesn't feel like it's, you don't really feel like it wants to take off, like at all times, you know? It doesn't feel like it wants to, right, that's what I'm saying, like now it's, there's a little lag to it, so okay, cool, perfect. Here, Tyler, hold this, we're gonna go for a test drive. Come on, get yourself in there, man. What? Will be. For me. That's pretty good, don't it?
It is nice. That
1-2 shift is garbage still, though.
Yeah.
You just feel it just like into second gear.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's awful. I guess it's probably one into third. Does that work for me? Alright, so that was a quick test drive. Seems to be doing okay. And that was day 4 of Hot Rod Power Tour. Really good day, really great cruise. The group of people that we're with is just so much fun to be around. Like, we've just had a ton of fun. We've somehow been able to basically stay nose to tail the entire time, which is awesome. I didn't think it was going to be possible at all for us to do that, but we've done that really well. We're going to make that final leg into Bristol tomorrow. It's going to be about a 3.5-4 hour drive or so, so we're going to try and leave a little early, make sure we get up there in time, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of Power Tour, which I can't believe, like, it's went by so fast. Make sure to like us on Instagram and on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we will be putting up some stuff tomorrow, as always. I try and put up stuff pretty often, but been trying to do that even more during this week. And make sure to hit that subscribe button when it pops up in the middle. If you're new to the channel, that helps us out a ton. It helps me have the potential to do this all the time one day, which would be really amazing. So if you guys don't mind, and I would really appreciate it, click that subscribe button in the middle when it pops up, or go to our page and click it, or go to our Facebook page and scan the QR code. Either way, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I try to make it as easy as possible on everyone. So thanks to everyone that's done that, and everyone that's sticking with us, and everyone that's going on Power Tour, and everyone that's building cool cars and doing all this neat stuff that we've seen the past 4 days. We got one more day tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. Thanks for joining Shift Points.